if you guys hadn't realised, the background of my videos have definitely changed quite a bit in the last recent videos. But before I get into that, I just want to give a massive shout out to everyone who watches us on our live streams. It's super, super cool, and me and Mrs. Bricknit are so grateful for people to actually watch us and to comment and subscribe and super chat. It's absolutely brilliant. We couldn't ask for more, and especially with people who are even commenting and saying, oh, we're currently at school and we're back at work, but we just wanted to come in and have a quick look for 10 minutes and have a chat with the community. Is absolutely wicked, and just thank you so, so much. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff that we have been building. So obviously I'm obsessed with BrickHeadz at the moment, if you guys hadn't realised, collecting loads and loads of them. We'll get onto those in a second, but I've now moved my Barracuda Bay from over here. It's now in the city, so I've been filling it up with the awesome Razor Crest, so now I don't actually knock it off like I did one of the live streams. I have rebuilt it, which is all fine. It's pretty all secure, don't worry about that. As well as the two helmets, the Stormtrooper and the Boba Fett one. So let's take a closer look at those, because I'm not going to do a review of them, and a lot of people have been asking me what I think about these helmets. So here they are, the two that I have. I don't have the TIE Fighter Pilot one yet, but I'm 100% going to get it, because these things have definitely changed my mind. These are absolutely awesome. This one's the only one I have a little bit of a nitpick on, and that's the fact that these are stickers, and that is really annoying. A sticker here, and these are stickers here. I just find that really, really irritating. But with all the prints and stuff, I think these are great with these little printed pieces here. And the fact that this guy has a rangefinder that goes down, that is absolutely awesome. But what got me onto buying these was actually the Yoda's lightsaber, which I know is a really, really controversial promo set that people couldn't get hold of. So that's because here it is right now, and you could only get this with the Mos Eyes of the Cantina, which is ridiculous really, because it's a very expensive set just to get this. But this was the same kind of style as this kind of like mini UCS, I'll call it, with this plaque, and it made me think, well, now I've got this, I'm going to have to get the helmets to go with it, as well as the rumours from next year where we might be getting a Vader one and a Protocol droid, which is absolutely wicked. So that's why I got these. So people have been asking me, are these worth it? Yes, 100%. I really, really do like these, but they have been in a couple of sales recently, so see if you can get hold of them in the sale, because £55 is quite expensive without any minifigures. Also, yes, I have completely changed my opinion on the Razor Crest. I absolutely love it now. So, talking of BrickHeadz, my BrickHead collection is absolutely mounting up here now. I've got quite a few, going all the way back, some really, really cool ones here. And this morning I just built this off camera. Really, really cool one of the Series 1. And I hadn't realised that these guys have smaller base stands, but this is really cool, and it's the first one I've got with these kind of weird arms that they have for the big ones. I think Thanos also has that as well, but definitely recommend BrickHeadz too. These are something I definitely missed out on, and I think these are really, really cool. So let's put him into the collection. And with Hulk, that brings me on to another thing, which is what I asked you guys a couple of months back when trying to fill up my cabinets, and that is Marvel sets. And that's because these are the only Marvel sets I actually own at the moment, which I think these mechs are really, really cool. They definitely changed my opinion on these little mechs, and there are so many of these coming out next year. With like, there's a Miles Morales second Spider-Man one coming, as well as I believe a Thor one. So they're definitely ones I'm going to carry on collecting now, especially as I realised today that we don't actually have a Thor BrickHead. But I think this is a pretty pitiful Marvel series from my kind of cabinet. That's kind of all we have at the moment, other than a couple of BrickHeadz. So yes, obviously this is my back catalogue of BrickHeadz. If you didn't realise this, I have got loads of these guys still left to build. And this is what kind of got me back to the Marvel stuff that I've been thinking about recently, because BrickHeadz I'm absolutely obsessed with at the moment, and I bought absolutely loads of the Marvel ones. So I've got obviously Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Thanos. But it's these guys over here that piqued my interest and got me thinking about Marvel sets again. And that's obviously, we've got Groot and Rocket Raccoon here, as well as Star-Lord and Gamora. And this goes to something you guys probably don't realise about me, but I'm a massive Guardians of the Galaxy fan. Now that's probably because it's probably the closest Marvel thing to Star Wars we have. I love sci-fi and space stuff. So I went onto Brickset and I had a look at what Guardians of the Galaxy sets they were actually available. So like I said, going on to Brickset here, I typed in Guardians to look at some Guardians of the Galaxy sets. I always use Brickset, it's a great place. And it showed quite a couple of like mini sets that you could get for Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, if you look at all the matching sets, there's obviously a couple from Guardians Volume 1 and Guardians Volume 2. As well as, I hadn't realised that Groot is only available in a Thor set. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But having a quick look at all the Guardian sets, I had a look. The Milano from the original one looks absolutely awesome, but that is super expensive, so I couldn't get that one. But this one here looked super cool, the Milano versus the Obelisk. I thought that was an absolutely ace looking set. As well as this Aisha's Revenge, I think it's called, and the Ravager Attack. Now, they are all from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which Again, don't think that film's as good as the first one, but it's still pretty cool. And with getting all of these three, you'd actually have some really, really cool minifigures. So looking at these, having a dig through Bricklink, eBay was extortionate pricing for these, so I didn't get it off eBay. But I managed to get one through the post this week, and it is the Ravager Attack. So I thought this would be an ace little set. It comes with Rocket Raccoon and Mantis as well as Taserface. So this is an absolute wicked set. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this set before, but it is brilliant. Cool little ship there. It looks pretty sweet. 3 minifigures, absolutely great. And I got it at a pretty reasonable price as well as a couple of BrickHeadz to lower the price on Bricklink. So I also bought the Milano versus Obelisk, but that hasn't come yet. So I had a look at that one as well as the first one. This one is obviously more of a smaller scale one, but I think it looks cooler and more like the Milano in my opinion. And also it'll fit nicer on the back here because it's a little bit smaller, so I can have a little Guardian kind of area, which I think will look absolutely wicked. But I wanted to know your guys' opinions whether I should get any more of the Guardian sets. Like the Aish's Revenge one also has some pretty cool characters like Yondu, which I don't have, as well as it has Groot with a little jacket on as well, which is pretty cool as well. As well as also the fact that Star-Lord has his red jacket here, whereas on this one he doesn't. He has kind of like the grey metal suit, which actually looks like it's exactly the same as Gamora's. But it does have Drax, which is absolutely awesome, so I had to get that, as well as obviously another baby Groot. Also with Groot, look, I was looking at this Teen Groot Infinity War, and the only way to actually get him is in an Infinity War set, which is really, really strange. So I had a look, I was trying to see where he appeared, and it seems to be that he only comes in Thor's Weapon Quest, which again is another set which contains Rocket Raccoon. But the Thor in this looks pretty cool, so maybe this is another set I should get as well. It is a pretty expensive set, but it was only 20 quid when it came out. I think it's now 45, so quite expensive, but I mean, look how cool he looks. I'm going to have to get this one, I think, as well. I'm kind of now going on a rampage of maybe collecting a couple of Guardian sets. So let me know in the comments down below if you actually like Guardians and whether you think this is a good idea. I'm thinking of doing this as basically a live stream. So maybe on the live stream, I'll be building this as a little set as well as a couple of the BrickHeadz. We'll wait for the Milano and then maybe live stream build that next. So I'm thinking of maybe doing kind of a little series where we live stream Guardians of the Galaxy sets. So it'd be awesome to know if you guys are into Guardians of the Galaxy, whether you think it's a rubbish idea, or let me know if there's any other things you think I should live stream, like in themes, because I know there's so many cool themes that I missed out on, and if they're not super expensive for the retired sets, it may be something we definitely look into getting. I know people want to see me build that Ninjago City, which is also a set we're going to be doing in the near future when I can kind of get the motivation to start building that absolutely massive set. But for now, Guardians I think is super cool, and I really, really want to build these little BrickHeadz of them because I think they are absolutely wicked. But if you want to watch those live streams, then don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, because that'll tell you when I live stream. Because a lot of people have been saying that they haven't actually got notifications on when I'm actually live streaming, so hopefully that will help with that. And I just want to say a massive thank you again for all the people that do watch the live stream and support us. It's absolutely awesome. It's the best feeling ever to be getting like super chats and people engaging in the conversations. It's such an awesome feeling. It definitely helps with me making these videos for you guys. But as always, have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.